Good morning. Yeah.
No, lady, how about you shut the up? I'm doing LouTube, bitch!
Good morning. It's Uncle Lou here. Yeah, that's right. It's me, Uncle Lou, live for you on LouTube today. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Also, in addition to that as well, this is the last game of Season 2 of this Dynasty mode that we're doing on NCAA 14 on the Xbox 360. I'm playing as the Georgia Bulldogs. We made it to the Capital One Bowl against Michigan. So we're going to play that game tonight. Yeah. Yeah, going to play that game tonight because we have to. We're going to, too. Yeah, this is NCAA 14 on the Xbox 360. If you're new around here, we stream this game every Tuesday and Thursday night at 10 o'clock Eastern. We have a different live show we do on Mondays and Wednesdays at 3 o'clock Eastern. If you haven't seen that one, make sure you check it out. That would be great. Yeah, and I also post pointless college football videos all throughout the week, which are barely watchable and even less understandable. So check those out too. Subscribe if you're not already. Thanks to everybody that's joined already. I see a lot of y'all in the comment section. Jamie West, good morning. Ultimate Troll, Dog Nation 06, SC Fantastic, Hoghead, Squidtard, Will Moody, General Voltard is here. Good morning. David, Alan V, John Frederici, yeah, which may or may not be in the mob. Elin Sleaze Bagano, may also be in the mob. Yeah, Squidtard's first cousin is here. Slim Mosley, SC Dog, Terry W. Good morning. No, Alabama's not going 15-0. Not happening. Nick Saban's only been undefeated one time. And it's not happening next year, I can promise you. Packers, Giants, Bolts. Yeah. Good morning. Katusa, Talking Potato, Mark Dudley, John Cameron. Uncle Flu is here. Rick Sanders, good morning. Dude Baller. Thanks for joining. Everybody who's watching live, if you're watching this later after it's uploaded to YouTube, good morning to you too. Yep. Talked about this last week or something too, but we're starting the jersey giveaway today too. So from now, for the next few weeks or however long it takes, we will give the jersey. We'll give the jersey away. So every dollar you donate, I'm not buying y'all a jersey. Y'all know how this works. Same as with the shirts and the hats and all that, we give away. Every dollar you donate, you get an entry into the drawing for the jersey. Whatever college team you're a fan of. As far as which jersey it will be, that will depend. Of course, I can't just get any jersey. It has to be one that's available through the guy that I get my jerseys from. Some of you noticed already if you're friends with me on Facebook when I've done this before with the jerseys. But there's a guy out west that sells jerseys, and he contacted me, I don't know, a year and a half ago or something. He found me on YouTube, and basically we exchanged information. and that's where I get the jerseys from. So it just depends what he has. But whatever your team is, he has it. I promise you. So that's the way that'll work. Darth, thank you, sir. I got you down. Darth with the first 2 entries for the jersey giveaway. Of course, the jersey it cost me a lot more than a T-shirt cost me. So this raffle will probably run a little longer than the T-shirt raffles that we do. The T-shirt raffles, I think, usually only last 2 or 3 nights, and then we give it away. The jersey raffle will probably last a little longer for obvious reasons. Costs a lot more than a T-shirt. But anyway, if you're unfamiliar with the raffles that we do here from time to time, that's how that works. So anyway, let's get going here. We're going to play Michigan today. How y'all doing in the comment section today? Any news today I need to know about? I was busy today, which of course I'm busy every day, but I was extra busy today. Hardly even had time to troll on Facebook or Twitter today. So any news I need to know about, y'all let me know in the comments section. Worst ACC team. Virginia's pretty bad. Syracuse perennially bad. North Carolina was terrible last year. Georgia Tech. I mean, basically pick any team that's in Clemson's division of the ACC, and they're a terrible team other than Clemson. That's the worst division in football, Clemson's division. What is that? The Atlantic Division, I think. It's just terrible. Good morning, Cool Dog. I'm doing good.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports.
How about them Cowboys, Darth? Who they going to draft, man? You got to let me know. Who are the Cowboys drafting here in a couple of weeks? Now, the Thursday night of the draft, I'll be doing a live stream here like I do every Thursday night, like tonight. But I will not be playing this game on the night of the draft. I'm going to start the live stream right before the actual draft starts, and I'm just going to live stream the entire first round of the draft. So we'll have reactions, my thoughts, whatever team screws up and takes the wrong player. Whichever idiot team drafts Baker Mayfield, I'll be here live to laugh at them. So you guys be sure and join me and watch the first round of the draft with me Thursday. And I think that's 2 weeks from tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah.
In Orlando, Florida, where the excitement is high between these two very deserving teams. Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero.
No, I think the division with Clemson is bad. Miami's got Miami, Florida State, and Virginia Tech. Clemson's division has nobody in it but Clemson, right? Or am I getting that wrong? I thought it was Miami, Florida State, and Virginia Tech all in the same division. Am I wrong? And then on the other side, you've got Clemson and 6 nobodies. Yeah, Elon, I saw that about Baker Mayfield to the Dolphins. I mean, I was hoping that Cleveland would take Baker Mayfield, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But I can't think of 2 things that deserve each other more than the Cleveland Browns and Baker Mayfield, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. The SEC is the best conference, sir. Dude baller. All right, let's see if we can whip Michigan here. They're going to have a good front 4, so it's going to be hard to run the ball, I'm sure.
Delay of game, offense.
Looked like they might have been a little bit late getting the play in, and it results in a delay of game.
Alan, you have a Germany World Cup jersey? I have a Germany soccer jersey. It's not specifically I actually bought it during the last, so I guess it is a World Cup jersey, but it's the last World Cup. I bought it right before the last World Cup. I have the black one.
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry.
What impresses me so much is the guy's vision. He read the coverage perfectly to find his man for good yardage.
Good morning, Go Dogs. Baker Mayfield hangs out with Mark Riggs. They don't have much in common at all. Yeah, the only World Cup, I have a Germany World Cup jersey, the black one, and I have the white Team USA.
From their own 34-yard line.
I think South Carolina's offense will be a little bit better. I mean, Jake Bentley is going into his third year, and with Debo healthy, that should help. Ooh, that was almost intercepted. So I think Carolina's offense could be better. Hoghead, thank you, sir. Someday do a Waffle House video. You know what? I saw that when you said that earlier, and I have a thing I write down. I have a thing that I write down ideas for videos in, and I forgot to write that down last time, so I just wrote it down now. Because when you told me that before, I was thinking about it, and I actually have an idea of what I could do for a Waffle House video. So I will do that for you probably this weekend. How about that? Yeah, Darth, email me about that, sir. Let's. Oh no, I thought I picked the pass play. Oh God. Including some possible record-breaking performances. Records and stats are great. 4th and 4. You know I'm going to go for it. I always go for it until I'm losing. So, you know that's about to happen. I don't think I should make General Valtard a moderator.
Didn't elect to punt. I don't agree with this call. There's the play fake. Rolling out to the right side. He wants it all.
If Jake Fromm had an arm, that would have been a touchdown. I mean, you underthrow the guy by 10 yards. He was open. He was behind the defense, but look at the throw. Come on, Fromm. Who's mad now? SC Fantastic is mad. What's he mad about now? How mad is he?
Lou makes me so damn mad.
So the offense will come out for their first possession.
Good field position.
How mad is he? Is he big mad? Like super mad?
Just throws this one away. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
SC Fantastic. Okay, he's definitely super mad. I can see now. What is that? You think you're cool. You suck, Lou. You suck, Lou. You think you're cool, Lou. You suck, Lou. Yes, run, son. Run, fat boy. Run, fat boy, with 2 blockers. Oh, you gonna pull a hammy? He's gonna pull a hammy. There, he pulled a hammy. Oh, spin move. Touchdown. Get that man the oxygen machine. Get that man the oxygen machine immediately. Get him the, look at this man. Shoot, look at the replay. Look at him. Look at him grabbing his hammy. But he keeps running, but look, he's gonna grab it. There, and he grabs it again. It's the spin move. Touchdown. Who doesn't love a fat boy touchdown? Woo! Fat boy touchdown. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Darth, crazyunclelou at gmail.com, and thank you for the donation, sir. Oh, and I'm not writing them down as y'all donate. I figured out there's a way I can pull up my YouTube analytics on YouTube.com, and I can pull up all the donations. So I just write today's date down, the 12th, right? Yeah, the 12th, and then when we give the jersey away, all I have to do is go to that page on my YouTube analytics, and I can search from April 12th to whatever the current day is, and it'll pull up everybody's donation. So there's no need for me to write it down each time y'all donate now, which is good because I don't have to worry about accidentally missing one or not writing one down. When I get ready to give the jersey away, I just pull up that analytics page and all the donations are there. So that's why I'm not writing it down.
Can make up for the misfortune they had just a few moments ago.
I know as a quarterback, it's always
All right,
hard
let's
to
go
watch the
defense.
score a touchdown on you, but it was always a reminder to take extra care of the football.
Get him.
Brought down after
5 yards. That's all right. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I see a lot of you guys asking for moderator. Here's the thing. Over the last, I used to just make pretty much anybody moderator. If somebody asked, I made them moderator, and, you know, I just gave everybody the benefit of the doubt. But over the last week or so, several people that I've made moderator have abused their power and privilege, and I've had to take moderator away. Oh, my God. What is this now? What kind of potato is this? So I'm a little hesitant to just hand out moderators like Tic Tacs like I used to, especially to fake troll accounts with names like General Voltard and Uncle Flu. But, I mean, not that I'm not ever going to make anybody mod again. Of course I am. But I think I added 3 mods the other day when I had to remove a couple of mods. So, Master of Dreams, I'm sure you can get mod back. But let's maybe give it one more day just to make sure you don't... you know, fool me once, shame on me. Or, no, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Dennis Wilson, tell us about how Mark Richt laid hands on you. Sit down, son.
And they got him for a loss. That was just smash mouth, helmet to chin football by the defensive
I'm not banning people just because they're Alabama fans. Come on. First of all, I hardly ever ban anybody from this channel. I'll put some people in timeout, but I don't hardly ever. You really have to cross some serious lines to get banned from the Uncle Lou channel. That's hard to do.
And he just gets rid of it.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to do is just to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with one right there. He's very fortunate. Next time, he should just throw it away out of bounds.
Well, held them to a field goal at least after that big play they had. And, of course, they made it. I've played 2 complete seasons on here now, and I don't think I've seen the computer miss a single field goal. Meanwhile, I can hardly make one.
Michigan is lining up to kick this one off.
I'm going to run this out.
He's to the 10.
Oh, man, you couldn't keep your balance and stay in bounds, dude.
Around the 12-yard line. You talk about our meetings this week with the defensive
SC Fantastic says, stop making me mad. Okay, what can I do, SC Fantastic, to stop making you mad? That's the last thing I would want to do, sir, would be to make you mad. So please tell me what it is I need to do to keep from making you mad. I won't be able to sleep tonight thinking that I made you mad, sir. So please tell me what I need to do.
A gain of 8 on the carry.
Thank you, Cringe Master. He says I'm crap at this game. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
They need about 3 yards to get the
Yeah, I've banned people before.
Georgia.
Usually the reason people get banned is, well, the N-word has gotten a few people banned. Homophobic slurs have gotten a few people banned. And saying things about my kids or my wife. You can troll me all you want. I'm on here. I wouldn't put myself out there on YouTube if I didn't expect to be made fun of. But when people start piling on my wife or my kids or say the N-word or or homophobic slurs or something like that. That's usually what gets people banned. I can't think of anything else I've ever banned anybody for. Damn receiver wasn't even looking. Do I think Auburn could have a top 5 defense next year? Yes, I do. Their front 7 will be for sure top 5 in the country. So unless something happens on the back end, then I could easily see Auburn having a top 5 defense next year for sure.
Complete, brought down, nothing doing.
Uncle Lou looks like a cigarette with a hat. That's pretty funny.
From their own 25-yard line, 3rd down.
First down, yes sir. I will take it.
And he's tackled at the 37-yard line.
I will take it.
For this offense, he's got good hands and he's tough to bring down. He showed right there that he can make something big happen.
Why are you still mad? Fantastic. Tell me what to do to keep from making you mad, man. It's really bothering me. Nice run. Nice run. Tennessee versus Auburn. Shoot. I mean, right now you'd have to pick Auburn to win that game. I mean, Tennessee is a complete dumpster fire. And Auburn, as much as I hate them, they're not a terrible team. I mean, they're way better than Tennessee. So unless something changes between now and, what is that, a week 6 game, I think? Right now you'd have to pick Auburn in that one, I think. Would I be surprised if South Carolina was number 10 in the country by 2 seasons? No, I think they're a top 15 team this year. So it's possible, I guess, that they could be top 10 the following year. I mean, that would be hard to say. I'm sort of familiar with their roster, but I couldn't tell you like how many of their players are juniors and stuff. Like I don't know how many people they would be losing this year, so it would be hard for me to guess what they might be in 2019. I know Bentley's a junior, right? So he'll be back. I don't think he's good enough to go pro or big enough to go pro after his junior year, so I think he'll be back. But Deebo Samuel seems like he's been there forever, but I know he had a medical red shirt. But if he stays healthy this year, I think Deebo Samuel leaves after this year. And maybe he's a senior and has to leave. Like I said, I'm not that familiar with the team to be able to know who all would be coming back in 2 years. But I think they're a pretty good team right now. Oh, he's just going to have to be mad then. If the only way to make him happy is to burn the jersey, then he's just, that was just a good play by that defender. I really can't be mad at that. Nah, South Carolina's not winning the East this year. South Carolina's getting better, but they're still a ways behind UGA in terms of talent and coaching, and especially depth. I mean, it's possible South Carolina could beat UGA. UGA, I think, would still win the East. I don't think South Carolina has the depth to make it through the whole season and win enough games to win the East, even if they beat UGA. But they're not beating UGA, so that doesn't matter. Lou Jr.'s YouTube channel is Lou Jr. Gamer. Junior is abbreviated JR, so Lou JR Gamer. Yeah, Hoghead, I like Mizzou to surprise some people this year, too. Now, their defense is going to let them down and cost them some games, but they're going to put some points on the board for sure. I said the same thing last offseason, and people laughed at me. And during the first half of the season, I looked like an idiot because they really struggled. But they won, their last 6 games of the year or something like that. Nice. And ended up making a bowl game, losing to Texas. But, I mean, Drew Lock's the real deal. He can sling it around for sure.
That was a big gain, and this offense keeps humming along.
I mean, my bet on South Carolina right now is there's no way they're beating Georgia or South Carolina. That puts their ceiling at 10-2. And I don't think they're deep enough, and I don't trust Will Muschamp enough to win all of the other 10 games remaining. I think he would lose at least one. So I would put South Carolina's ceiling right now at 9-3, and they could get to 10 wins depending on who they get matched up with in the bowl game. Ooh, he got laid out. He got laid out. I don't even want to see that again.
From the 1-yard line. Second down. Georgia is up 4. Touchdown, Georgia.
Mark Fox says I choke slammed my grandma over some cheesy tots. I don't even eat cheesy tots, so I'm not sure where you heard that story from, but you definitely got some of the details wrong.
Just give it to your main man anytime you're near the goal line.
South Carolina's not landing 3 5-stars in any year. It's just not happening.
And they're looking to get 2 points here.
Jack Thurman says, Lou, I bet I'd be a great moderator. Probably. You seem like you seem like maybe you would. Yeah, I do have that written down, Philip Seabolt, the setup video. I do have that's written down on the page here. So that is a video I'm going to do. The thing about that video is I really have to think about that and probably put some effort into it. I've never done videos like that before. I've watched some videos on YouTube, so I've already started to sort of look into doing that video. I've watched some videos on YouTube of people doing like setup videos where they sort of go through and show, you know, what they have and how they're, you know, how they have everything hooked up and what equipment they use and all that. So I went and watched some of those videos to kind of get an idea of how people present that on YouTube. So I will be doing that video, I promise. I haven't forgot about that, and it is one of the, it's written down. I have an entire notebook here that's nothing but, this entire notebook is nothing but video ideas, and it is written down in there. Damn it.
That's a great tackle at the 39.
Jeff Malloy, good morning, sir. Thanks for joining.
That makes it 1st and 10.
From their own 39-yard line. First down.
Did you just tell me to shut up, SC Fantastic? Well, how about this?
No, lady, how about you shut the up? I'm doing Lou too, bitch.
For a nice game.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Trey Beck, good morning, sir. How about them dogs? Long off season, ain't it? Oh, the Trolls are always winning, Chris Lamb. They're undefeated. But, I mean, I love the Trolls.
Here comes the pressure.
Woo! I saw that hit coming.
And he's hit immediately.
3rd and
Didn't have
6.
much of a
All right.
chance on that play.
Boy, this defense has a lot of speed. They're
Who will
all
finish
over
second
him
in
by
the
time
West?
he
I
caught
think
the
it'll be
ball.
Auburn.
From their own 43-yard line. 3rd down.
Get him. All right, they got a punt now. Yes, sir.
He's taken down.
They got a punt.
It'll be short of the first after the
Arkansas will win the West. Now, I do think Arkansas will be better than people think. I'm a believer in Chad Morris, but Chad Morris runs a completely different style of offense than what Brett Bielema ran. And so even though I think Arkansas will be better just because of Chad Morris, it's going to take a couple of years for Chad Morris to get the type of players in there that he needs to run that high-paced or fast-paced offense that he wants to run where they throw the ball around. I mean, Bielema, his entire offense at Arkansas was built around 350-pound linemen and 3-yard runs. You can't take that team and run a Chad Morris offense with it and win 10 games, but I do think they will steadily improve over the next couple of years. I think they'll definitely be ahead of both the Mississippi schools within a year or two. Chad Morris is a better coach than either of the coaches at the Mississippi schools. So Arkansas will go from being pretty much the worst team in that division to at least, I would say, the fourth. And I could see them maybe passing LSU if LSU decides to keep Orgeron. Go Dog says, Lou, how do you make all those button clip things? The way that I do these streams here, this stream and the stream that I do in the afternoons, everything out here is hooked up to a computer. And there's a program called OBS, Open Broadcast Studio, I think is the name of it. And that's how I stream these things and get down. And within OBS is a free is a streaming program. It allows you to stream to YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, whatever. And within OBS, there's a bunch of different things you can do. And one of those things that you can do, they call them stingers in OBS. But when I'm transitioning from one scene to another or one view to another, instead of just let me give you an example here. Like you see what you're looking at right now has you can see me, right? Well, I have another scene I can switch to that doesn't show me. Now I can either switch directly from what you see now to the screen without me on it, or I can transition to it through what they call a stinger. And I've got a bunch of different stingers loaded up in here. I've got like just the UNCLELOU one, and you see now the camera is gone. And if I want to switch back to the one with the camera, there's the troll stinger.
Stop trolling me!
The here's what the comment section looks like.
Type.
And so all these different views that you see, like I've got one that's nothing but different people's schedules. So like when I do that 3 o'clock show and I want to pull up somebody's schedule.
Never made it as a wise man.
Now you see the schedule. And I've got probably 30 different schedules loaded in here. And I can just click on whichever schedule I want you to see. Or when Ryan calls in on the 3 o'clock show, of course, he's the first 5-star caller.
5-star caller.
Or maybe somebody's talking about Alabama.
Whoa, tired, woo!
Or maybe somebody's talking about Tennessee.
You listen what the general tell you now.
Or maybe they're talking about Dan Mullet.
He's a Florida man, Lou.
Or Florida.
Never made it as a wise man.
Or Mark Richt.
Hallelujah.
And just because I could, I made another one for Tennessee. And when SC Fantastic gets super mad.
Lou makes me so damn mad.
Or tells me to shut up.
No, lady, how about you shut up? I'm doing Lou too, bitch.
Anyway, you get the idea. But OBS is the program that I use to be able to do all that.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 33. Makes the catch and look out. And they make the stop at the 40-yard line.
Number 36 makes the tackle at the 40-yard line. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Oh, I didn't realize there's only 30-something seconds left. We need to try to score again. That's not a very good way to do it.
And a big hit right there. And they get stopped after a short gain.
We got to step it up here. All right, come on. Oh, they called a timeout because it's 4th down. Okay. Well, we're going to get this first down anyway, I'm pretty sure.
I don't agree with this call. Scrambling around. Tries to get around
Yep.
the corner. He's out of
All right,
bounds,
that'll
around
work.
the 48-yard line.
No, not calling tonight, but we are doing an extra show. Let's do it. We'll do it Saturday night. How about that? We're going to do an extra show Saturday night. So Uncle Lou live on Saturday. Uncle Lou and Lou Jr. live Saturday night. We'll do it at like 8 or 9 o'clock.
It's first down.
Uncle Lou live with special guest Lou Jr. and we'll take phone calls. That'll be Saturday night. How'd that be? Oh, that'd be just fine.
He throws a
Good.
dart to
Oh,
and it's
really?
intercepted.
Really?
That's exactly
Really,
what they
Lou?
needed, Brad. Somehow to get the football back to their own offense. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry. That turnover will come out.
Uncle Lou, the interception machine. My least favorite team is South Carolina. The guy that can't spell his team's name says he's going to the UGA spring game, which is weird because he's a Tennessee fan. But anyway, says he's going to the UGA spring game and he's looking for a fight. Says I better pray he doesn't catch me slipping. Well, sir, I won't be hard to find up there. And you probably won't be the only one looking for me for the same reason. So, but good luck, sir. I don't know what else to tell you.
Quick out to his receiver. He heaves it deep.
Did he catch that?
Line and he stays in.
Oh my
That's just a
God!
great call by the coordinator there, going to
I don't
the
want
air
to see
on
that
first
again.
down.
Oh, they're gonna kick a field goal now, aren't they?
So they decide to bring the kicker out to try to get 3 points before the half ends.
I'll put Fields in the second half.
It's up, and he's got it. We're halfway through, and it's been a good one. Georgia's lead is 9.
I'm all talk, no walk. When have you ever heard me want to fight one of you morons in the comments section? Never. That's always somebody like you that's looking to fight somebody.
And we welcome you back to the action here, just about set for the second half.
Hudson set to return.
He just drills this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
You know, this offense is doing a pretty good job moving the football. The problem is they're not coming up with touchdowns. The offensive coordinator who's been up here next to us, Brad.
I stream
he's actually
Drake,
taken off his
Luke.
headsets,
I
and think he's
stream
going
this
down the
game
field
every Tuesday and
next to the
Thursday night at 10
quarterback
o'clock.
and the rest of this offense to try to engage with
And
the
then I have
offense.
another live stream that I do every Monday and Wednesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So Tuesday night, Thursday night, 10 o'clock Eastern, Monday, Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. I sometimes stream other times, but I always stream those 4 times. Monday and Wednesday at 3 in the afternoon Eastern, Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock Eastern. Every week. I'm playing like Jeremy Johnson from 2015. That's pretty bad.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1.
Sit down, son.
Tackled after a decent pickup.
Yeah, it's real irritating when people spam the comment section over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and it really doesn't even matter what you're typing. The thing is, I do the best I can to try to respond to as many comments as I can when I'm streaming, and when some nitwit is spamming the comments section, it makes it almost impossible for me to see the legitimate comments. So that's why the moderators put y'all in timeout when you just start spamming the same crap over and over and over and over and over again in the comments section, because it makes it to where I can't read the people that are making legitimate comments. Sit down. Sit down. Yeah. Go easy on Harbaugh's team. I can't make any promises, but he's gonna need one of those high school recruit spend the night parties that he's famous for to make himself feel better after this beating I'm giving him now. Nice. Nice. And look at that spin move he put on him, too. That was a nice spin move for a safety.
This safety always seems to be in the right place at the right
Yeah,
time.
Philip, normally I get burned on those screen passes, don't I? Thoughts on Walmart? Type in Uncle Lou Walmart and knock yourself out. For the spring game, I'll be heading up there. I'll probably get there around 10 or 11 in the morning. The game's at 4. I'll probably get there around 10 or 11. Usually what I do is hang out at the across the street from the Whole Street parking deck. There's a big grassy area in front of the Special Collections Library right across from Whole Street parking deck. I usually hang out there until right around time for the dog walk, and then I make my way over towards the bridge, the Tate Center area. And then I hang out there for a little bit, and then I walk into the stadium. That's normally what I do on G-Day. But I'll definitely be at that grassy lot across the street from Whole Street parking deck for a while on G-Day.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down.
Oh, man, I tried to get rid of it, but not in time.
Quarterbacks and offensive linemen have a really unique
Urinating tree. Remind me when this game's over, and I'll check it out, because I forgot last time about the urinating tree. So remind me after we're done beating Michigan, and I'll check it out. Do I remember the Aubrey Solomon video? Oh, yeah, of course. I took all my clothes off in that video.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 27.
Well, not all of them, but almost all of them. Everything but my socks and underwear, I think. Oh, he got laid out.
Around the 39-yard line.
Mark Fox, you going to come to G-Day? I'll be there, sir. Come say hello. No, Slim Mosley. When I was a kid, there was no such thing as YouTube. He said that I want to be a streamer ever since I was a kid or something. No. Nice catch. Did he get the first down, though?
And he is drilled at the
Close.
46-yard line.
There was no such thing as YouTube when I was a kid, but I didn't even know what YouTube. Well, that's not true. I knew what YouTube was. Up until 2013, when I made this channel, or 2014, whenever it was. Up until that point, the only time I ever went on YouTube was to look up how to do something. That was it. I didn't have an account. I wasn't subscribed to anybody. There was no YouTube videos that I watched on a regular basis. I literally knew nothing about YouTube until I started this.
Ball on the 26.
Until I started this channel.
throws it in a hurry.
Nice play.
Shoved out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
That makes it first and goal.
SC Fantastic shoots me a bird and says, Lou, respond. Oh, okay. There you go. Is that good? Is it just me? SC Fantastic and the guy that can't spell his team's name, that has to be the same person, right? I mean, it just has to be. There can't be two people that challenged watching Uncle Lou at the same time. That would be impossible. Those two, that has to just be the same person, right?
Touchdown, Georgia.
The first experience I had with internet was in middle school. And some of y'all, this is going to blow some of y'all's mind. It was dial-up, and you had to, you had to have things like Prodigy or America Online. There was just no internet. You had to subscribe to some sort of a service, and it was dial-up. And you had to have this big old box plugged into your computer. And then next to your computer, you had to have an actual phone, a home phone. Some of y'all probably don't even know what that is, but you had to have an actual home phone close enough to your computer. You would have to pick the home phone up off the hook where it had a dial tone, and you would have to set the phone on that box. Press a button on your computer, and it would literally dial a phone number through your phone, and through the sound that your phone made into that box would connect you to quote-unquote the internet. And really the only thing the internet was then was message boards. That was really it.
They'll go for 2 in this situation. Gives it right side.
That was a 2-point conversion anyway, so who cares? I had that big C, that kitchen phone with a mile-long cord. You could walk all over the house with that thing. I had that at my parents' house when I was a kid. Mark Fox, you gonna give me a bear hug at the game? All right, then. Ryan Stanfield, what's wrong? You say you're about to go off. What's wrong, buddy? Ryan Stanfield, what's wrong, man? Don't go off, man. What's wrong? Huh?
5-star caller.
Who done made Ryan S mad now in the comment section? What are y'all doing to him in there? Who's putting people in timeout that don't deserve it? Let me know and I'll take their mod away. Oh God, I don't remember my AOL name. That was over 20 years ago. Yeah, I just told you that if you remind me after this game is over, I'll pull up that urinating tree thing, whatever that is you keep talking about, and I'll look at it. Yeah, the modem sound. Yeah, you had to literally set your phone on that modem, and the sound that it made is what actually connected you to it. Was weird. A flip phone sounds dumb now, but I remember when, if you had a flip phone, you were the coolest thing with 2 legs. I mean, listen, I remember when phones, I remember when this would have been a small phone. You walking around with a brick up against the side of your head, and that was considered a small phone. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to put Fields in. I'll do that. I'll go ahead and do it now, even though I'm on defense. That way, he'll just be out there when we get the ball back. Manny Diaz. I know that name. What is he? Defensive coordinator or something, isn't he? For Miami, right? Or is he offensive coordinator? I think he's defensive coordinator, right? I like Manny Diaz. Yesterday on the 3 o'clock show, we had a Miami fan on at 3 to talk about this season and stuff, and he said the turnover chain was Manny Diaz's idea. So that was a big hit, right? They got the first down. That's all right.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Georgia Conservative Show says, do you remember beepers? Yeah, when I was in high school, I think I was probably 15 or 16. My parents bought me a beeper for Christmas one year, and they wrapped it up and put it under the Christmas tree. And as I was going to open it, they beeped me, you know, so I could hear the thing beeping and vibrating inside the package before I opened it, so I knew what it was. I guess I probably had asked for a beeper that year or whatever, but yeah. So, yeah. And then all your friends had beepers, and everything had a code, so you could actually text message on a beeper, even though it didn't send letters, it only sent numbers. But each number would represent a group of letters, right? Like, you know how you look on a phone, like 2 says ABC, 3 says DEF. So you could text message your friends through your pager using nothing but numbers. It had to be common phrases and stuff, you know, that people would know, but you could text them hello or I love you or whatever. And you had all these beeper codes. That was like the first version of text messaging.
In this very pivotal fourth quarter.
Flip phones are the official phone of South Carolina. That was a dumb play. I don't know what you were thinking there, Michigan.
It's a 2-yard loss.
Pretty good stand there. They weren't fooled at all by the offensive play call.
Every time I see one of SC Fantastic's comments, it's just something about how mad he is. Lou, what video was that? What video are you talking about, Riley?
So we're looking at another third down here.
What video was what? Get him. 4th and 2. They probably got to go for it here. Oh, all the time. Yeah, turn the TV down and listen to Larry Munson all the time. Yep. They didn't get it. That's a turnover.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop.
What video did you cuss at that lady? It's a video called Georgia Tech, You Can Do That. I'll play it for you. When this game ends, I'll play it. Hell, I'll play it right now. I'll play it for you right now.
No, lady, how about you shut the up? I'm doing YouTube, bitch!
If you want to change the world, you're at Georgia Tech. You can do that.
Huh?
If you want to build the Iron Man suit, you're at Georgia Tech. You can do that.
Say what?
If you want to play theme music during your convocation speech like a badass, we're at Georgia Tech. We can do that.
Okay. I think I get it.
You're at Georgia Tech. You can do that.
Do you want to play Pokemon Go with a bunch of other 19 and 20-year-old virgins?
You're at Georgia Tech. You can do that.
Do you want to help design some of the world's worst traffic patterns?
You're at Georgia Tech. You can do that.
Do you want to become the service manager at your Pep Boys after you graduate?
You're at Georgia Tech. You can do that.
Have you ever wanted to almost put a space shuttle into orbit?
You're at Georgia Tech. You can do that.
Are you white but always wanted to hang out with Chinese people?
You're at Georgia Tech. You can do that.
Have you ever wanted to watch the style of football that your dad played in the mid-'80s?
You're at Georgia Tech. You can do that.
No, lady, how about you shut the up? I'm doing LouTube, bitch.
You're at Georgia Tech. You can do that.
Do you want to become a civil engineer, but you're too stupid to get into a good school?
You're at Georgia Tech. You can do that.
Are you socially awkward, but still want to host all-night anime watch parties?
You're at Georgia Tech. You can do that.
No, lady, how about you shut the up? I'm doing LouTube, bitch. No, lady, how about you shut the up? I'm doing LouTube, bitch.
Yeah, so that's the video where that came from.
It's second down now. 13 to go. Ball on the 49.
Oh, I forgot Justin Fields was in the game. Let's see if we can get him to run around some.
That'll bring up 36.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 36. Now he tries to buy some time.
That'll work. First down. Yes, sir.
Around the 31-yard line.
Yeah, Alan, whoever it was that yelled that still lives here. I don't know who it was, but no one around me has moved since that was made. I don't know really if it was one of my neighbors or if a lot of people like walk their dog and stuff in this neighborhood. And y'all know I film this stuff out here in my garage. And sometimes in the summertime, it gets really hot out here. So I'll open up the garage door and turn a fan on to get some air circulating in here. And the day I was making that video, I had the garage door open. So it may have just been somebody like walking their dog or something. I don't know. The only thing I know, it wasn't the people that live right next door to me, because they know what I do. They actually heard me yelling like a lot, and thought something was going on with me and Mrs. Lou. And my neighbors that live right next door, they know Mrs. Lou's parents. And Mrs. Lou's dad was over here one day. And when he pulled up in the driveway, the guy that lives next door was out cutting his grass, and he saw Miss Lou's dad pull up in the driveway, and he came over and was like, I don't know if this is any of my business or if I should be saying anything or whatever, but I hear your son-in-law yelling, like, all the time, like, usually on the weekends, though. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, he thought I was, like, yelling at Mrs. Lou or something, so I had to go over there and explain to him what was going on. So anyway, it wasn't him that yelled or his wife, because they know what I do. So it was either the people that live across the street or it was somebody that just happened to be walking their dog or something. And then y'all saw, wasn't it when we beat, I think it was when we beat Auburn for the SEC championship. Because that all happened over the summer. The whole thing with the lady yelling at me. That was this past summer. And when we beat Auburn to win the SEC championship game, I went live on YouTube right after the game ended. Walked out of the garage, down my driveway, out into the middle of the street, and started yelling at the top of my lungs something about, I forget what I would, the neighbors can kiss my ass. I'll yell, go dogs. I'll do LouTube all night. I forget what all I yelled or whatever, right out in the middle of the street. And that was it. Whatever time, I don't even remember what time that game came on, but it was dark when the game ended. So it was either a late afternoon game or a night game. And I was out there in the middle of the road yelling like a maniac live on LouTube for you. I don't watch Blue's Clues. I know what it is. My kids used to watch it when they were little, so I know what it is. But no, I don't. Why would I watch Blue's Clues? GoldenEye 64 was like the first ever shooter that people loved to play. The first really popular first-person shooter game.
Sends it sailing downfield.
That's right. Give me a hell yeah. That's right. That's what I was yelling. That's right.
They have played beautifully.
How many do they have dressed out there? 12 or 13 defenders? I mean, they're flying all over the field, and this poor offense just can't move the ball. They have no chance.
So now both teams come trotting back out onto the field.
Yeah, Halo changed the game. Woo! He ran two of my guys over.
You wonder if they'll go to the no huddle here. Not a lot of time left.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
That Coke wasn't that bad. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm also, regardless of what some of y'all may think, I'm not an idiot. I looked up on YouTube videos of people drinking really old Cokes. And it couldn't hurt you. There was nothing in a Coke or whatever from 1980 or whatever that could go bad to the point of it hurting you or poisoning you or making you sick or anything like that. So other than tasting bad, there was no risk at all in drinking that Coke, or I wouldn't have done it. Damn it. I thought I could have intercepted that. All right, Mr. Cameron, thanks for watching tonight. Bob Ross is a beast. I would rather drink a 38-year-old Coke than a brand new Pepsi. I can't stand a damn Pepsi. And really, that's sort of what that old Coke tasted like, was a really flat, stale Pepsi. Daniel Moore's second chin. Let's get a little bit more creative, buddy. You can do it.
This offense did really well with the air attack on their last trip out there. Let's see if they can do the same thing here.
You take that back, Macho Man. Bob Ross did not use paint by numbers. He was a talented and gifted man.
right now, these wide receivers clearly have done an outstanding job in being able to make their reads and getting out of their breaks, and the quarterback put the ball right on the money.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball
I'm not burning the Herschel Walker jersey. Just forget it. Not happening.
slings it out and it gets tipped. That was a strange decision.
All right, Trey. Thanks for watching tonight, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you Saturday, probably around 8 or 9 o'clock. I don't know an exact time, but around 8 or 9 on Saturday night. Hey, Jackson, what's up, man? It's going pretty good. How are you doing, sir?
Now he's scrambling.
Oh, tried that spin move, but it didn't work. Uncle Lou, how many girlfriends did you have in high school?
It's about mismatches. He's probably bigger and
Only a couple, not a lot.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 14.
No, not giving out any mods tonight. Nope. People have to learn. The punishment has to match the crime, and so it needs to be at least a few days without mod. But what's today? Thursday? I'll give some out on Saturday night. How about that? I'll give some out on the Saturday night stream. The worst thing I've ever done after UJ lost, worst thing I've ever done on camera was probably break that TV, but I've done way worse stuff off camera. Probably a year or two before I started doing YouTube, Georgia was playing Auburn, and I had got into I had decided I was going to get into biking, you know, like on trails and stuff. I went out and bought this 18 speed. I'd had it for a couple of weeks. And I lived in a different house at the time, not this one. If you watch some of my really old videos where I'm on a screened-in porch, I lived at that house. And that 18 speed that I had just bought, I kept on that screened-in back porch. And I had a TV out there, and that's where I would watch Georgia games. And Georgia and Auburn were playing, and we had a bunch of people over. Georgia lost. I took that brand new 18 speed I had off the back patio, out into the yard, down the driveway, out into the street, and slammed it probably 30 or 40 times right in the middle of the street. It completely destroyed it. I might have ridden it twice. And I completely destroyed it. I've punched and kicked holes in walls, but that was when I was a lot younger, like late teens, early 20s. And I was drinking a lot back then, so I would be drunk, just be honest with you, and I would get mad at a Georgia game, and I would punch a hole in a wall and or kick a hole in a wall. Living in an apartment at the time, and I finally quit doing it because I got tired of having to patch up all the holes that the apartment was charging me for. What else? That's what comes to mind. I could probably think of some more, but that's what comes to mind right now. You listen what the general tell you now. I broke a lot of TV remotes a lot of TV remotes. And one TV with a TV remote. I used to, you guys know I'm a huge college football fan, so I'm even when the Georgia game is on, like during commercials, I'm always flipping back and forth to other games or whatever. So when I'm watching a game on TV, I always have the remote in my hand. And I used to would get mad, and just out of reflex, I would throw the remote. So broke a ton of remotes. And at one time I threw the remote at the TV, broke the remote and the TV. After I did that, I started, and in fact, it might be out here. No, I think it's inside. But I have a little Georgia football that's it's made out of like a pillow type material, so it's real soft. So I started holding that in my hand when I watched Georgia games, so that when something bad would happen and I threw something, that's what it was I would throw. And I couldn't break that, and even if I threw it at the TV, nothing would happen. But that was only after I replaced God knows how many remotes and one TV. All right, I'm looking up the tree now. $130,000 subscribers for the urinating tree.
Hello there. I am Schlosser, also known as Urinating Tree.
I see a bunch of hockey videos. Jerry Jones. Okay, all these videos are like 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes long, so I subscribe to them. I'm not gonna spend 10 minutes watching one of these videos right now, though, but I will. I promise. And then I'll let y'all know what I think next time, or next time I stream or whatever. Dude Baller says, Uncle Lou, who do you think Tennessee will lose to in the SEC? Well, they're losing their first 5 SEC games, which is Florida, Auburn, Georgia, Alabama, and South Carolina. So they're losing those 5. Their other 3 games are against Kentucky, Vandy, and Mizzou. They're probably losing at least one of those, too. OKC winning it all in the NBA. I like them, but it's hard for me to pick against the Warriors. I'm not a LeBron fan, but so I won't be picking Cleveland, but Well, that's it for that season. All right, General Voltard. I'll check some of them out either later tonight or tomorrow, and I'll let y'all know what I think. I agree. Florida is a more talented team than Tennessee. I agree with you, Master of Dreams. NASCAR is fake? You can find somebody that thinks anything is fake. Oh, I think LeCount's going to be good. He reminds me a lot of Thomas Davis and Greg Blue. Now, you're not really allowed to play safety anymore like you were when those two guys were at UGA, but he just reminds me of that kind of guy, like a headhunter, a real hard hitter type of guy. I expect him to be a big part of the defense this year. That's true, Mark Dudley. Alabama does make up the majority of NASCAR fans, and that's why NASCAR ratings have been steadily decreasing since 2008, because all of these fake bandwagon Alabama fans that were NASCAR fans from 1993 till 2007 jumped on the Bama bandwagon in 2008 and 2009 and quit watching NASCAR. But make no mistake about it, as soon as Alabama goes back to the toilet bowl, which won't be long, those fans will be right back to watching NASCAR and pretending like they were never Alabama fans. Email me a link, Slim Mosley, if you really have an album on Steam, and I'll listen to it. Email me a link, crazyunclelou@gmail.com. Uh-oh, we got a coaching extension. Or should I explore other options? No, I'll stick with Georgia. Dabo's not leaving Clemson. He would have, but he won a title at Clemson, so he's not leaving them now. So you can forget that. You're getting Butch Jones. That's why y'all hired him as an intern. He's head coach in waiting. Butch Jones is head coach in waiting at Alabama. It's just the way it is. You auditioned for Squidbillies? Uncle Flu, what are you mad about now? Who's leaving as a junior? Let's see. Oh no, we can't have all these people leave. We need to keep Gibbs can go, actually, because he kept dropping interceptions all year. But we're going to see if we can keep Holloman. I'm going to guarantee him a national title. All right, so he's going to stay. Andrew Thomas, left tackle. We'll try to keep him too. All right, he's going to stay. Should we try to keep Gibbs? Even though he keeps dropping interceptions. Yeah, why not? We'll guarantee him a national title. All right, so we talked all three of them into staying. That's good. Well, we're doing the raffle now, Gump Pods. It's going now. It's for a jersey, but if for some reason you decide you want a t-shirt instead of a jersey, that's fine. But there's a raffle going now. 1 entry for every $1 you donate. We had 2 first-rounders. Miko went in the first round. All right, Slim, I'll check it out. The link. Thank you. Fields is looking good in spring practice. There was a report out yesterday, and it said there's just no way they're going to be able to keep Fields off the field. He's just too good not to play, which I've been telling you that for 2 or 3 months, that I fully expect him to play in meaningful snaps in every single game. And there was a report out yesterday that basically said the same thing, that he just looks way too good in already. And there's just no way they'll be able to keep him off the field. Well, our recruiting class is terrible. We only signed 7 recruits. How is that possible? What is this? You can just give as many points as you want now? What is this? I'd rather not get somebody than get a 2-star, just being honest.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Yeah, I like that show QB1. Fromm was on it last year. Now Fields on it this year. Jared, I actually would take Tennessee over Syracuse. I mean, I know you're a Vandy fan. You know, I hate Tennessee too, but I would take Tennessee over Syracuse. Syracuse is that bad. We didn't have a very good recruiting class, I can tell you that. Well, 25th, that's not too bad.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Special Olympics or Tennessee, man, come on. Larry, I don't think Georgia's going to have any problems at the running back position. None. If Zamir White is healthy, and I didn't think he would be to start the year, but the reports that are coming out of spring, it looks like he might be ready to go week 1. And if he is, and I know this is crazy, he could be the best running back in college football the day he steps on the field. He's that good. I mean, and I don't normally get carried away with these freshman recruits. Zamir White's one of the best running backs I've ever seen. And I'm a huge DeAndre Swift fan. He reminds me of Barry Sanders. He's got every juke move and spin move and jump cut. I mean, he's fast. He can catch out of the backfield. He reminds me a lot of Sony Michel in that respect. And I think we're going to be fine at the running back position. And our offensive line will be better than what we've had in probably 10 years. So even if the running backs aren't as good as Chubb and Michel, you won't even really be able to notice it, I don't think, because the line will be so much better. Rutgers or Tennessee, that would probably be a good game, but still give me Tennessee. What have you seen on the internet that utterly terrified you? There's some sick stuff on the internet. I'm not even going to get into it. Yeah, I think Swift is probably the starter. If Zamir's ready to go, I think it'll be him. If not, it'll be a rotation of Harrion and Holyfield, I think, with James Cook getting some playing time too. Will you ever retire from LouTube? I don't plan on it. You know, I don't know. Never say never, but I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm just getting started on LouTube, to be honest. This channel's come a long way in the last 3 years, so my channel tripled last year, 2017, over what it did in 2016, and so far, year to date in 2018, it's tripled over what I did to this point in 2017. So I don't plan on going anywhere. All right, who do y'all want to kick out of the SEC? On school nights, he normally goes to bed at 9 o'clock, and then we let him watch TV or something for like 30 minutes. He had his first soccer game tonight at 7:15, so we didn't even get home till about 8:30 or so. So I let him stay up till 9:45 tonight, and then I put him to bed right before I came out here. I don't want to kick Tennessee out of the SEC because I like beating them every year. All right, we'll kick Ole Miss out of the West. Now, who do we kick out of the East? Mizzou. How about we kick Ole Miss and Mizzou out? We'll do that. All right, so the SEC East, we're going to kick Mizzou out, and we'll put them. Should we put them back in the Big 12? We'll put Missouri back in the Big 12. And then from the West, we'll kick out Ole Miss. And maybe we'll put them in the Big 12 too. How about that? All right. And then who do you want to add to the... We got to add one team to the East and one team to the West. So who do y'all want to add? Who do y'all want to add to the East? My choices would be NC State or Virginia Tech. Do y'all have any other options? NC State would make sense in the SEC East. Virginia Tech would make sense in the SEC East. I'll add Texas to the West, not the East. Clemson. Ooh, Notre Dame. Notre Dame might be good. Let's add Notre Dame, see how they do now that they have to actually play in a conference. And then to the West, y'all wanted to add Texas. Texas to the West. Let's add Texas to the West. Oh, we could add another team. All right, first person that types East in the name of a team, I'll add to the East. First person that types West in the name of a team, I'll add to the West. East Clemson. All right, that was the first one I saw. Where somebody's got, I'm waiting on West. West Miami. Okay, Clemson to the east. Miami to the west. Those were the first two I saw for each side, so that's what we're gonna do. Miami and the SEC West. All right. Conference rules. I'm going to turn off protected rivals. Night games in November, yes. Weekday games, no. Start conference games week 1. Location for championship game, SEC championship. Division 1 East, Division 2 West. All right, there we go with that. All right, so there it is. All right. Custom schedule, because I'm not playing any crap teams. So let's see. At Texas A&M, South Carolina, Louisiana Monroe. All right, we got to change this. So we're gonna change. We're gonna change that. So y'all, I can't just pick any team. It's got to be one of these available teams here. So first one of these teams that somebody types in the comments section, that's who will play instead of Louisiana Monroe. Clemson, UNC, UTEP. No, UTEP's not available to play. Let me check Clemson. Clemson's not available to play. North Carolina. All right, somebody said North Carolina, and there they are. So, all right, we'll add North Carolina. Mississippi State. Now, I can't change the SEC games now. So, the only... All right, Navy. Let's see. Clemson's not available. What about UTEP? UTEP's not available. You got to name one of these teams that's available. I see Oklahoma. Oklahoma's not available. Louisville's not available. BYU. Okay, BYU is available. All right, I added them. And I can't change. Why do I have... Now, this is ridiculous. You know what? Can I change... Can I change that to an open... Yeah, we're going to change that to an open week. I don't want 2 open weeks in a row. That's ridiculous. So we're going to play a team here. All right, BYU is still available. All right, we'll put BYU there. And then I can change Georgia Tech. I see TCU and Wisconsin. So let me check those two. Those were the two I saw in the comment section. No TCU and no Wisconsin. Oklahoma. Nope, can't. Oklahoma's not available that week. MTSU, Middle Tennessee State, no. Virginia Tech, not available. Memphis, not available. Wisconsin, not available. Kansas, not available. Florida State, available. All right. Number one Notre Dame fan said Florida State, so there it is. All right, so there's the schedule for next season. At Texas A&M, home versus USC Junior, home versus Tar Heels, home versus Mississippi State, home versus Clemson, home versus Tennessee, at Notre Dame, at Vanderbilt, at Florida, home against BYU, home against Kentucky, and then at Florida State. So that's a pretty tough schedule there. Tard Heel. North Carolina Tard Heels. I wish I would have thought about that when we played North Carolina in 2016. I could have referred to them as the Tard Heels all week and pissed them off even more. All right, let's see where that puts us here. We need a tackle, a defensive tackle, 2 middle linebackers, and a safety. All right, that's 35. I like to scout the athletes so you can get an idea of what position they might play. Know what I mean? Okay. Two more. One and two. All right, so that's it. All right. We're ranked number 7 preseason. That's not too bad. Macho Man, I can lose one more if you just click off the video. Yes, Jared, you're banned from the comments. Hey, y'all, guess what? What? Tell us. Tell us now. I used to be a PE coach. No, you're thinking of Gus Malzahn. Oh, there's no way I'm losing to the Hurricanes. You can forget about it. You're right about that, Macho Man. The Trolls, that's one of the reasons they're undefeated. They don't ever quit. I don't want to take off the jacket, Slim, and even if I did want to take it off, I wouldn't take it off because, man, it's not hot. Scooter pop, pop, pop. All right, that's it for that. All right, preseason poll. Look at this now. Pac-12 sitting at number 1. You know that ain't gonna. It's not gonna end that way. Michigan State, the Barn, number 3. Gumps, number 4. Stanford, Wisconsin, Georgia, Oklahoma, Texas, Ohio State. Taters at 11. UCLA, West Virginia, Southern Cal, Michigan. Hurricanes at 16. Penn State, Arizona, Louisville, Criminals at 20, Gators at 21, Boise State, Iowa State, Notre Dame at 24, and Arizona State at 25. I don't know. I don't see South Carolina, do y'all? South Carolina 53. Beepity! Uh-oh, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt! Heisman watch. DeAndre Swift sitting at number 2. 4 running backs and a quarterback. The Taters, Maryland has a Heisman candidate, and SMU has a Heisman candidate. That's amazing. Preseason All-Americans. Let's see. Swift at running back. Nate McBride. Look at that. Wow. LeCount, second team. Championship contenders. Well, Dogs got a chance. Toughest places to play. We're sitting at 10. Well, top 10. That's not bad. More phone calls? All right, so next time we play, we'll start this season off week 1, Texas A&M. Who's week 2? I done forgot already. Let's see, schedules. So the next time we play, we'll play Texas A&M first, and then we'll play South Carolina. So we'll play 2 games next time. Since I'm going to stream on Saturday, I'm only going to stream the 1 game tonight. Plus, it's already midnight. Yeah. So just that 1 game tonight. But and then Saturday, I don't think I'm going to play this game on Saturday. We'll just do like a stream with me and Lou Jr. and let y'all call and troll us. We'll do a call-in show Saturday night, probably around 8 or 9, something like that. We'll do the call-in show, me and Lou Jr., special edition Uncle Lou Live call-in show Saturday night at 8 or 9. Let you guys call in and troll me and Lou Jr. And then Tuesday night when we do this again, we'll play Texas A&M and then South Carolina to start off season 3 of our Dynasty, right? Yeah. So anyway, thanks to everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll be back live on Saturday night, and I'm going to try to put up a video for you guys tomorrow in the meantime, something to help get you through till Saturday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great morning.